everyone. I hope you had a nice weekend, and I always like hearing from you. If you have any questions or anything as we're going through the modules, you are halfway, or some of you are over halfway done with the class already. Yay! So we have a few more weeks, and then we're going to get into building your portfolio, but we don't need to think about that quite yet. So what I want to talk about today is how impressed I am with your conversations, first of all, with Module 4, all around data analysis, getting your students involved, and really getting to that place where we're being sort of metacognitive about what we're teaching our students and how we're being data-driven. It's a term that's thrown around left and right, and what does that really mean? So I liked the really rich conversation that you had in the discussion, and of course the activities in the portfolio, the lesson plans. I'm so, every day I am so impressed when I pop into Schoology and see the work that you're doing. So this next week is, I really like I like all the modules, but I really like modules 5 and 6, because it gets to the heart of what I believe about where education is headed, particularly as it relates to curation and creation, and that we are all creators of content now, which is one thing that the web has allowed us to do. So in this particular module, Module 5, you're going to be spending some time obviously discussing, curating, and creating. And for your activity, you're going to be curating some resources using one of a couple different tools. One is Symbaloo. If you've never used this, it's a fantastic visual bookmarking tool. So this is basically a web mix, what they call a web mix. And this is the Symbaloo website, and this is just one example of Common Core resources, and they're color-coded. You can choose the color, and each of these link to a particular website. So it's a really nice way to give one website to either a group of parents or other teachers or your students, of course, and they can just go to that one website and access all of the other websites that they're going to have to use. You can do it based on unit. I've seen it done for an entire class. I've seen it used at conferences as well, where every single little box actually had the link to the resources for that session. So a lot of different applications for Symbaloo. Another really strong curation tool is Diigo. It's one that I happen to use quite a bit. It's not as visually appealing, but it's very functional. You can tag a variety of websites that you run across. You can also create lists. So you'll see on here I've got BYOD, and so bring your own device and bring your own technology items. If I were to click on that, it would take me to all of the things that I have tagged or placed in that list, all about that particular topic. So what you're going to be doing for your activity is creating either a Symbaloo or a Diigo, and there might be a couple other options. I'd have to go to the website and double check. And the portfolio assignment has your students curating resources in order to create some sort of visual. And I believe in this case it's a video. So don't be too intimidated by this, but if you run into any issues, if you've never created a video before, or you want a little step-by-step tutorial for a particular program that you really want to use, by all means reach out, and the sooner you do it, the better. And I think that's about it for this next week. I don't know if anyone has heard of or knows that there's a Google Apps for Education Summit. It's already sold out, and so I'm sorry if you are just hearing about this, but it's this coming weekend. It's going to be held at Palo Alto High School. So if you are going to be there, then I will see you there as well. I think I said it's this coming weekend, and if you haven't heard of it, then we'll bring back lots of resources and be able to share those in next week's update. So thank you very much. As always, reach out if you have any questions or any concerns, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.